Okay, Kathy, so you want to know how to do the tab strips, so here I go. First I grab a hexagon. Okay, I'm going to duplicate the hexagon. In this case, I'm only going to duplicate it 3 times so that they stay right in front of my screen, and I don't have to minimize anything, but you can do as many as you want. I wouldn't do more than 6. Select, actually, once you have your duplicated copies, I'm gonna select mine to change the color, just so you can see it better, see the lines better. So what I do is I line them up. You can overlap a little bit. See, this one is not overlapped. So I push it up a little bit. It doesn't have to be extremely perfect, but good enough to overlap. Okay. Then I like to line mine up. So I go to center horizontally, and that centers all of them straight down the middle. Okay. Now I grab another shape for the top, which is, I believe this is called, I don't know, a pyramid. I call it a pyramid, a trapezoid. That's what it is. So then my trapezoid I want to resize, so I'm gonna open the lock up here so that I could bring those sides in. Okay, overlap it a little. I want to get it as good as I can to the size of that top side of the hexagon. Okay, I think that's good. But I am going to duplicate this because I don't want to sit here and make another one by doing a shape. So I'm just going to duplicate it as well right over here. Or you can right click and go to duplicate. And then it's right here. What I want to do is I want to flip it vertically so that it goes upside down, and then I attach it to the bottom. Okay, that looks about right. So then I'm going to go here and go to select all, and I am going to then come down here where it says combine and go to weld, and you can also right click and weld that way. Now you can always make this part shorter before you weld if you want. I like mine pretty long so that I can glue them to the next tab. Okay, now for your scoring or perforated lines, I'm not sure if the rule still applies for Canva, where in order to make perforated line you have to have a perforation blade. A lot of people don't have perforation blade, so you can also do a scoring. What you do is you grab a rectangle, or in this case a square, a box. I'm gonna change the color. I don't know, I'm a visual person and black just bothers me because I can't see the end of the lines with black. So I'm going to open the lock up again to resize it because I want to bring the sides in, and then I want to bring it down. So I'm trying to line it up with the ends right here. So sometimes it's better if you make sure you go on the lines, like for this one right here. I'm going to resize this. The reason I'm going to resize this is because I'm going to make this part right here that was split, I'm going to put it on one of those lines, and then the bottom one too. You see how it's a little off right here at the bottom? So I'm going to open this up to elongate it just so that I can get it right on the line, because it makes it easier when applying the box. So I'm going to close that again. I'm going to then try to line up my yellow box with these lines from the measurements. Just makes everything easier when you're lining stuff up. And I don't want to go too far out of those tabs. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. I don't have any set measurements. But when I do it, I eyeball it and it works. Okay, so now you're gonna select just the yellow rectangle and you're gonna go to operations up here where it says basic cut. You're gonna change that either to perforation or to perforate or to score. Either way, it's gonna work, but if you don't have a perforation blade, then you want to put it to score. I just put it to score, and what it'll do is it'll score that. If you have a perforation blade, you can click just on the square, go here, go to perforate, and then you still have your lines there, and you select it all and you attach, and that is it. When you send it to make, it should all be there, and these will be the folding lines. Again, you can resize this to whatever size you want. I just have mine there. If I'm ever gonna make something wider, that I want something wider, then I just click here and I widen it, or I click here to make it skinnier, I click here to make it shorter. I mean, I move it around to make it the size that I want it. And then if I need more, then I just select it, select the attachment, and then just duplicate it. And it's just gonna duplicate another one exactly alike. That is it. Hope that helps.